amazing. And Glenn's been with me on the last 6 of the 8. So the last one we went to was in Paris, and that was a breakthrough for climate change, where 195 countries got together and they signed that they want to participate, and so it's slowly happening. So it was a great moment. So when I'm there, I can't necessarily get into the negotiations, which is probably okay because they're pretty dense. But we have a booth. The Sierra Club had a booth there. We had 70 Sierra Club members from all over the country that participated, and we go, except for the staff people, I guess, maybe some of them get their way paid, but most of the people, Glenn and I go on our own dime, and we stay at the booth a lot of the time and talk to people that come by. We had a pop-up of Obama, which really brought a lot of crowd, and people wanted to get their picture taken with the smiling Obama, and so we were able to talk to people and exchange a lot of information. So we meet people from all over the world, which is very meaningful for me to take back and just to share, for a moment with other people. And for example, we met a lady who is a researcher from France, and she's living in Lapland, and she had a lot of information that we learned from her about what's happening to the reindeer, to the moose, to the lemmings, the cute little lemmings, and so things are happening in the Arctic area much faster than they are, and they're happening here too as far as climate change, but more dramatically in those areas. And then another right next to us at our booth was a young lady that was part of Plan International, and it's just another environmental group. And they invited this young lady to come named Marielle, and she had survived a big hurricane, but cyclone, what's the word, that happens in the Philippines.
Typhoon.
Typhoon, thank you. So they were cut off by this typhoon. It was 2 years ago. They weren't able to even find out whether anyone was still living in that particular island there. And a couple of weeks later, they did maintain contact, and a lot of the people were still alive, including Marielle. So we talked to her and just realized how everything that we do here in the United States is so incredibly important. And we want to make sure that we just try to ignore some of the people around us that are, looking for high office, that are total climate deniers, and it just, it just boggles the brain to think about that kind of thing. So we're going to keep on doing what we want, what we know we need to do, and all kinds of things are happening with every single country has to have a INDC, which is a national plan, and the United States has a plan. It's been designated as being a okay plan, and China has a plan, and people who look at these different plans said that China's plan is okay. Some of the plans that the countries have around the world, these 195 countries, some of them are really not very good. They're inadequate, but we need to keep going with our so-so plan to show the rest of the world that we're committed to lowering our emissions, which is what it's all about. So in order for that to happen in the United States, President Obama's administration has told each state that they need to lower their particular emissions. And so what we're going to hear tonight is what we're actually doing in Virginia. Each state has a chance to do different ways to lower emissions. And so, of course, the Clean Power Plan is the main way, and then, of course, that's on hold with the Supreme Court, but we're asking our governor to continue to move ahead with that despite that. So I think I want to stop there, even though there's a lot more to say about Paris. But it was an amazing experience. But right now, I would like to introduce our main speaker.